Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video. In today's video, we have a submission from the fellow PvPer of the community by the name of James. So I'm back in shoutcasting mode with the release of one of the newest Pokemon in the game, Skiddo, and its evolutionary line a couple weeks back in a Safari Zone. It's also been released again through the Barcelona Safari Zone. So James was gracious enough to get on top of the first possible Sunshine Cup battles with Gogoat. I know you've seen it in Open Great League, but it's even better in the Sunshine Cup. So I'm super excited to check out these battles, see how well it performs. And yes, we know unfortunately it did get nerfed, but Gogoat is still given access to a solid array of moves through the fast move of Vine Whip and the charge move of Leaf Blade, and then it's got access to a really bad move in Break, but at least that's some fighting coverage for it. Gogoat is a pure grass type. We have it on a relatively meta team alongside Rufflet and the save swap of Vigoroth. And if you're excited for these battles, as always, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Now let's get into these battles. So we've got the Gogoat throwing a Break here at the Blaziken to take out its remaining health. There's a Ludicolo in the back, spamming the Leaf Blade right off rip, really fast to the charge moves, just because of the pure fact that, you know, Vine Whip fast move generates energy super well, and their last mon is a Mud Boy. Bang, one shot, RIP to my Mud Baby, but that's Gogoat sweeping the first match that we're seeing it in. Getting into the next one, we've had a beautiful lead for the Gogoat up against another Mudboy. The Mudboys are in shambles. The pure grass typing is just too good for them. Opponents save swaps into their Talonflame. James matches with his Vigoroth. They're going for a charge move. Ends up being a flame charge. James is going to end up building up some energy. This Talonflame's running Fire Spin as their fast move, so you gotta be careful with those 2-turn fast move counts into the opposing 3-turn fast moves. The Vigoroth just barely gets to another body slam here right before getting KO'd. It does not take out the remaining health, but the Rufflet is able to come in comfortably and has to shield up once for a potential Brave Bird and then go for a wing attack farm down. Unfortunately, as we are kind of watching some of these battles, there seems to be quite a bit of frame dropping. It might be the Wi-Fi the internet is playing on. It might also just be the game itself. It's kind of been in that quality state. Hopefully it's completely tolerable as we continue this viewing experience of the battles, but I did want to comment on it. I'm still super appreciative of James sending me whatever he could as the Gogoat is breaking, one-shotting the Obstagoon, Vine Whipping down the Fire Flyer, and the last mon is Swampert for that one-shot KO. Bang! Down goes the Swampert. Gogoat with back-to-back sweeps. Actually crazy to see. Getting to the next match, we have Gogoat up against a Vigoroth lead. I guess this might be the situation where you want to throw Brick. It's non-stab, but it is super effective. It's hard to tell. I'd have to go and check the numbers. Surely somebody in the comment section can check for me, because sometimes, even because of how bad certain charge moves are, you might just want to go Leaf Blade for the neutral stab instead of the non-stab super effective, because Leaf Blade is that much better of a charge move comparatively. Regardless, unfortunately, the Vigoroth had to be swapped in to snipe the opposing Vigoroth because Gogoat was struggling to Vine Whip and take out the lead of Vigoroth. The opponent then comes in with another Fire Spin Talonflame, so do please be aware as we're seeing some of the wrong moves and maybe not necessarily the best plays going around. We're just happy to have these battles. The elo might not be the highest. I actually don't know exactly where it is, because these are some actual rank 20 battles. So surely James was able to get some elo with the Gogoat and Sunshine Cup. Regardless, the opponent's Talonflame is throwing a flame charge to take out the Vigoroth's remaining health. He comes in with his Rufflet, is able to go for a solid wing attack farm down, and the opponent's last Pokemon is Gligar. Not sitting in the best spot here. Doesn't have Brave Bird on the Rufflet, so is going to have to spam some Aerial Aces. Rufflet will be able to also eat opposing Aerial Aces from the Gligar. Gonna go for another Aerial Ace here. Will this get the last shield? Will this get the Gligar low? It gets the last shield. Can Gogoat get to a move? No, it just barely falls short of the Leaf Blade that would have won it the match there. The Gligar gets to another Aerial Ace, and the Rufflet goes down, and that is GG's for that match right there. Apparently, a lot of people are leading Swampert in the Sunshine Cup meta, and honestly, regardless of the elo, I know for a fact where I've been playing elo-wise, Swampert is a very common lead. It is also a lead that I'm running a lot, so if you really want to face some very positive matchups against a good chunk of the meta, and you happen to go to one of the last 2 Safari Zones, which is probably unlikely, but it's something to still look forward to. Surely in the future, Swampert will still be in a bunch of lead teams for Sunshine Cup battles whenever we see this meta again. Regardless, Gogoat plays this beautifully, ends up winning the 0-1 shield. The opponent comes in with a Fire Fang, Shiny, Hisui, and Arcanine. Oh, chef's kiss, respect to the spice. That is a gorgeous looking Pokemon. James throws a body slam, gets the shield. The rock typing would have resisted it, but the super effective counters from the Vigoroth are adding up, chunking away. The Arcanine Wild Charge, for whatever reason, basically let itself just get obliterated by the Vigoroth. Their opponent's last mon is a Victini. The Vigoroth is throwing the super effective Bulldoze, almost one-shots, but Bulldoze is a bad move, so Rufflet has to come in and clean up the end game. Next match, Gogoat up against Galarian Sunfisk. Another good question for the YouTube audience. If somebody could check and drop in the comment section below, be greatly appreciated. Do we want to throw these neutral leaf blades, or would we like to throw the super effective Brick Breaks? They are the exact same energy. The damage is way worse on Brick Break, but it's also super effective. I'm liking that he's throwing leaf blades here because my hunch is telling me that even though it's only neutral, this is the better damage to throw. Gogoat resists all of the potential ground damage that Galarian Sunfisk would throw, so it has to go Rock Slide. If only Gogoat had access to the fighting typing, it would also resist the Rock Slides. It would be a very similar play to Chestnut or Breloom. Nobody plays Breloom. Don't know why I even mentioned it, but you know what I was getting at. The opponent then comes in with a Flygon, and James decides to save the energy on his Gogoat and pivot out. Matches the Flygon with his Vigoroth, gets the opponent's first shield, going for another body slam. Will this get the opponent's second shield? It indeed does. They Dragon Tail all the way down. He comes back in with his Gogoat, has a Leaf Blade loaded. It does lose CMP to the Flygon because Gogoat's got a little bit of bulk to it, and Flygon's a very attack-weighted Pokemon. The Leaf Blade will one-shot the remaining health, and the opponent's last mon is a Noctowl. So you know what? If you don't want to run Brave Bird in this meta, you can actually get away with running some Ancient Power, just based on the pure fact that there are flyers everywhere, and this gives Rufflet some very unique coverage to hit for super effective damage and get a debuff. Wait, was that Ancient Power? This one's, wait, that wasn't, what? Rock Tomb. It's Rock Tomb. I have the wrong move on screen. The Rufflet's running Rock Tomb. Whatever. It's the rock move on Rufflet. That is very awkward. But you know what? At least I noticed sooner rather than later. Next match, we've got another beautiful lead with Gogoat. I'm trying to multitask up against a Swampert. I want to update this mid-video. I am not re-shoutcasting this. The opponent comes in with Darmanitan. What is on my screen? What is currently happening? I genuinely do not know because I'm too busy trying to update the screen to have the right charge move for the frickin' Rufflet. I was also wondering why it was taking so long to get there, and then I never saw it full, so I just assumed that if it had a rock move, it'd be Ancient Power. Yo, give Rufflet Ancient Power, Niantic. Do it. Give it some very unique coverage with its flying typing. We don't have any other flyers out there unless they already have the rock typing that have access to a rock charge move. But whatever, I digress. I'm too obsessed with now Rufflet getting access to Ancient Power. We've got Gogoat lined up with the Galarian Sunfisk. It's going to eat a Rock Slide. We're in the one shield scenario. James is built up to over 2 Leaf Blades here. Will this take out? It gets the last shield. He's throwing back to back. Doesn't want to have to potentially use his own shield. Bang, it does not take out. Will he shield and attempt the Vine Whip down? That is what it's looking like. I got so distracted. I think their last mon is the Swampert. We're going for the one-hit KO on the double super effective. Bang! Down goes Swampy. Gogoat for the Vine Whip down. What a goddamn core break. I'm just saying, it's definitely been playing well against some key meta mons in this Sunshine Cup meta. And even with access to Brick Break instead of Rock Slide would have been, oh, so amazing, especially for all the Talonflames that run rampant in the Sunshine Cup. Could you imagine just how much more its potential would increase if it had access to that? Niantic, we have to figure out a way to give mons good moves, and if we're gonna make these Pokemon relatively exclusive, just ban them in Go Battle League, ban them in Play Pokemon events until you just give access worldwide. If you don't want to give access to Gogoat worldwide, I mean, if you're gonna give access to it in like unfair scenarios where essentially, you know, only people that go to certain events can get it, keep the Pokemon being good. At least in the game, it'll still have potential for the future. And then when you decide, you know what, it's time for everybody to get it, because you're gonna come to terms with that eventually, even if it's a year from now, I'd rather have a good Pokemon in a year than you just do my Gogoat boy dirty here and give it Brick Break. Like, please, Niantic, save the boy. Regardless, I digress. We're in the end game of this matchup. Let me know your thoughts and comments on that topic. Should Pokemon just get nerfed if they're going to be kind of exclusive, or could we ban them, keep them exclusive for a bit, and then we know we're going to get worldwide access to it eventually, so then just keep it good so that when it's worldwide access, you can unban it. Regardless, that's the end of that match. Flygon takes out the Rufflet for GG's. James, thank you again for the submission. I genuinely enjoyed the heck out of watching Gogoat in action. It's still a very good mon, but it's nowhere near the top peak meta that it could have been, either in Sunshine Cup or in Great League. I don't know what its CP even hits, if it could potentially have access to Ultra League, but that's neither here nor there. Let me know your thoughts on the battles. Are you excited for Gogoat? Hopefully, it's not too long before these Safari Zones happen, where we get access to it worldwide. I would love it, and it's a beautiful shiny. But thank you all so much for watching, as always. And as a reminder, I know I don't shut up about it, but it would really mean the world to me because my YouTube channel's relatively dead. A like, a comment, a subscribe genuinely goes a long way, and I'll catch you all in the next video.